Hush. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are having an amazing day. You see it? Turn the light on and see it. Hope you all are having an amazing day. So today we talking about this whole Jessica Woo and Karen Civil situation. Child, this shit is blown up. Especially if you from like New York City, especially if you know anything about the Caribbean community. This shit about to be turned up. It's turned up already. It's not over. People are thoroughly upset. People are taking sides. I don't know what the hell, so we're gonna discuss it. Okay. So before we begin, please don't forget to I'm here trying to drop the link in the group chat. Please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you're going to forget to like it later. Okay? Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me. Hold on. I just want to go to my page and follow me on my social media platform. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. And now let me drop the intro so I can send this link. Okay, guys. Woo! Y'all, New York City don't know if it want to be cold. Well, forget New York. This world don't know if it want to be cold, if it want to be warm. It don't know what the fuck it want to do, all right? I am over it. Okay? So, I guess let's pull up. If you don't know, Jessie Woo is a singer/comedian. And you know, she's new. I guess she's new to the game. She's on Wilding Out, and she was in a lawsuit with Karen Civil. If you don't know who Karen Civil is, she is basically like the marketing maven, like online marketing maven of hip hop. Okay, she managed Nipsey Hussle. She's like in a lot of shit. Okay, she has a lot of power. She could get, she can make you or break you for the most part in the industry. And yeah, Jessica, I don't know. Okay. So before I even pull this up, I'm gonna tell you, if y'all know Tasha Haitian, right? And I'm not Haitian, but Tasha Haitian. And she, we started discussing what was happening between Jessie Woo and Karen Civil. And I don't know. I do understand both sides. I feel like, I don't know, guys. Listen, let me pull the shit up and then we'll talk about it, because I'm still trying to figure it out, right? Because I feel like Jessie Woo is a little messy. I feel like sometimes, I don't know. I get that Karen might have did some fucked up shit, but I don't know if it's a cut my nose to spite my face situation. I think Jessie Woo, and I get it, it's like it's for the culture. And this, like the discussion I had with my homegirl, it's like, all right, it's for, to make sure that people don't take advantage of these up and coming artists and shit. And if she want to become a martyr, but it's like, to me, it's like, so, but she got to throw her whole career away, right, to battle with a Karen Civil. I don't know if it's worth it, but let's just go with it. Hey, Couture Bay, how you doing, boo? She's messy. Karen is behind the scenes messy. Jessie is in front of the camera messy. And I don't know how this is going to translate for her after all of this shit played out. Like, we spoke about it, and we spoke about, like, in comparison to Colin Kaepernick or to like Monique. And I had to say, like, Jessie Woo is not Monique. Look at everything, yes, that everything that Monique went through, yes, and Monique is still going through, right? And it's like, yeah, but Monique is old. Not to say it like that, but Monique has had her time. She has done her thing. Jessie Woo is just trying to get in there. And again, I feel like sometimes, and I have done this shit in my life too, right? And it's like, yeah, you want to say what you have to say or whatever, but in my opinion, like, is a lot of that shit even really fucking worth it? Like, is it really worth it to have all of this drama with Karen Civil when she has an end for everything in the hip hop community? I'm not sure, but from what I hear, Karen was the one that got Jessie Woo on, because they're both Haitian, right? So she's the one that got Jessie Woo on Wildin' Out. She called Nick Cannon and all of this shit. She got her on Wildin' Out. So it's like, so I'm going to tell y'all the story I heard Karen tell, and then we're going to pull up what Jessie Woo was saying, right? For what I comprehend. Again, I'm still trying to catch up with this shit. Karen Civil basically is like, so there was this girl who had, so Karen Civil has a podcast under the Joe Budden Network. It's called Girl I Guess or some shit like that. So apparently it was another girl who does a podcast, and it might have been named Girl I Guess or something similar to that, right? Karen said she didn't know, hindsight, and she tried to ignore it. I don't know. I'm going to say I think that part is a lie. Let me be very clear. Because Karen Civil is a marketing maven, right? She's in fucking Forbes, right? Everybody know who the fuck she is. If you in the industry, you know who she is. You know, she does this online thing. She's been doing this online thing since the Backstreet Boys. She's been doing this. So you would know, as a business person, as someone who is in marketing, right, is in social, you would know, like, I know everybody who has or tries to attempt to use the brand Jovi Beauty. Why? Because it's my motherfucking brand. I know there's a hair salon place in Brazil, right? I know it's a skincare chick over here. She had to change her name because me and her was going to have problems. You know what I'm saying? But there's no way in hell you didn't know that that this name was a podcast. I feel like Karen felt that since the podcast wasn't that big, she could have took the name and swept the shit under the rug. I'm not saying in no way, shape, or form that Karen Civil is right in any of this shit. I just feel like both of these chicks is doing the most. I feel like nobody's kind of right in here. Okay, so it started with that. So before that, the podcast shit came out. I don't even think the podcast is still airing no more. It didn't have a lot of views. I didn't understand it. Joe Budden had 2 female podcasts. If I had to watch one, I don't, but if I had to watch one, it would probably be the one with Bridget Kelly and that other girl, right? Not the one with Karen and Ming Lee. I just don't. It's just not my vibes. Okay, so nonetheless, the shit with the podcast, she did not address it. Again, she wanted to sweep it under the rug because, again, she's in marketing. So I guess she did. She's asked, what do people want to, she asked on a social, what do people want to see on a pod, right? And I'm assuming Jessie Woo, this is what I'm getting from Karen, where if you look at her, because she made a video recently, okay, like yesterday. It was that recently. So she made a video basically saying that, and Jessie jumped in the comments, because I guess Jessie is cool with Karen and cool with the girl. And Karen is just like, you didn't have to, she's like, it bothered her, one, because she tried to help you out and help Jessie out. And also that that could have been something that they discussed in the background. Cause like, shorty, you got my phone number. Like, you didn't have to take it to social. Right. I think that Jessie had no business jumping up in that girl's comments with the shit. The girl who had the podcast that allegedly was stolen, the name was stolen by Karen Civil. She had a lot of she had a lot of followers, subscribers. She could afford this shit on her own. You didn't need to stick your nose in it because you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. I personally believe that's how the whole shit jumped off. Right? How the whole extra negative bullshit jumped off. There's also, things saying that, she gave her money to like help her in the industry and she didn't she just took her money and went on. Karen has been being accused of scamming people, scamming artists, saying she's going to help them, taking their money and doing nothing to help them. She's been doing this allegedly. What they saying, she's been doing this here in Americas to rappers and singers or whatever. Apparently there's a lot of blue checks we about to see in Jessie Woo's receipts, child, because people got problems with what the fuck Karen is doing. And I think I touched on everything from Karen's perspective. So let's keep it pushing. Let me see. Hey LaDonna. Hey, Milana, Jessie is messy and doing a smear campaign against Karen Civil for a while now. I wonder what happened between those two exactly. Again, I think that's how it initially jumped off. I think Jessie is messy and it's good for she do YouTube videos now. It's good for that, right? But in the industry, I feel like if you need something from somebody, and this is where me and Tasha disagree. Right? Because with, I would have agreed a couple years ago, but with age and experience, I just can't no more. It's not, life is not what you want it to be, right? Life is not this fair fucking thing that we all want it to be. It's not the one who works hard, gets the rewards. We all know that shit is not true. People take advantage of people, right? I feel like if you are an up-and-coming artist, people are going to try to take advantage of you. And you have to be aware of that. This is the same thing when they say, when they talk shit about Puffy, and it's it's not other people's job to make sure that you understand what the fuck is going on. Everything is not fair. Everything is not fair. That's why you have to pay attention. That's why you have to read the fine print. That's why we need a better fucking educational system. That's why so much of these fucking rappers that be fucking up is dumb as a box of fucking rocks. You have to read the fucking fine print. Why are you giving this woman money to help you do anything, in my opinion, and you don't have a fucking contract? You don't have a contract. You don't have nothing. So literally you just gave somebody money. I don't understand. But anyway, so let's go to these things. Child, it's turned up in the Haitian community, child. What's this? Oh. Ooh. Child. Jessie is with all the shits, okay? Here we go.
Single-handedly took rice farming away from Haiti with their trade policies. And all they've had for Haiti is apologies. We're sorry. You have Bill Clinton on in various
Karen
events.
also did mention that she had tried to help the Clintons.
I'm sorry. Not one move made to correct it. Until this day, the policies that he put into place, they're still here and they're still active, right?
Oh,
so
this is Storm.
You have Hillary Clinton running. Okay, now it's Hillary versus Donald Trump. I mean,
two sides of the same coin, if you ask me.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
But not, you have. Okay.
Let's keep going. Let's go to the court documents. Child, look at these fucking court documents. So I got another part of the story for y'all before we read these court documents. Okay. So she wanted to sue Jessie because, again, Jessie was talking shit online or whatever. So she apparently faked as somebody else. Karen, allegedly, her and her business, allegedly faked as somebody else and hired Jessie Woo to host a event or some shit like that, right? Faked hired her just so she could get her personal information so she could file a fucking lawsuit against her. Jessica Woo showed up at the fucking thing, at the fake event, right? And Karen Civil apparently, allegedly, is there with cameras trying to provoke Jessie Woo, to act fucking crazy. This is what I'm hearing. To act fucking crazy at the event. So, you know, arguing with my money and acting ghetto, right? Trying to create a narrative so she could take the video and share it around the entertainment industry and give it to the judge, right? But apparently this time Jessie kept her composure, right? This is what I'm thinking. You would have to learn, and this is my issue with, I don't even have an issue with Jessie. I feel like we have to learn how not to allow other people to trigger us. I'm very happy that Jessie didn't get triggered when, you know, Karen was trying to trigger her. But all of that popping off and all of that extra shit online, you know, that's you just like you allowing these people to trigger you. That's my issue with that, with her in that aspect. Like when you have no control and you just it leaves it open for other people to trigger you, right? And I'm the pop off queen, okay? But I've had to learn myself that I don't need to respond to everything. Everything isn't even worth my response. Fuck a response. Everything is not even worth my thought because half of the shit ain't even gonna get a response. A majority of the shit ain't even gonna get a response. But it's like it doesn't even deserve that sort of thought or you shouldn't allow certain things to even fester in you, right? That's how you're gonna get fucking strokes and heart attacks, right? I'm working on that myself. Anyway, so let's pull this shit back up. Let me read it. Okay, Karen Civil versus Jessica Woo. Okay, hearing date September the 16th. That was yesterday. Defendant Jessica Woo. Oh, Karen sued her for $3 million. Okay. Defendant Jessica Woo's special motion to strike the complaint of plaintiff Karen Civil is granted. Defendant may separately move for an award of attorney fees and costs. So basically, Karen lost her case. Jessica won her case. And I'm going to read everything. And won the money that she was supposed to get for that fake ass event. She won that. Maybe won some fucking fees, lawyer fees, any other fucking fees, child. Defendant Jessica Woo moves to strike the complaint of plaintiff Karen Civil on the grounds the actions arise from defendant's acts is furtherance of her constitutional protection right of freedom of speech. Basically, she was on the internet saying Jessica Woo was on the internet saying that Karen Civil stole a girl's podcast name, and basically saying what she believes was the truth about Karen, right? You can't really file a defamation lawsuit. It's hard to file a defamation lawsuit, number one. Number two, because of freedom of speech. Number two, it can't be correct. So if she's saying that you did certain things and you mad about it, but it's true, if you made a fake fucking event and say you're going to pay her and then it didn't even try to embarrass her and then didn't even give her the 10 stacks, that's fucking the truth. So you can't then turn around and sue her because she told everybody what the fuck you did. Okay? Okay. Public forum of topics of public interest. It's public forums on topics of public interest. Okay. Specifically, defendant moved to strike the first defamation, second defamation per se, third false light, fifth unjust enrichment, fourth unjust enrichment, and fifth an intentional infliction of emotional distress. cause of action in the complaint. The court notes the caption of the complaint does not list the fourth and fifth cause of action, which appears in the body of the blah, 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 blah. Okay, so on the side, Jessica wrote, earlier this year, Karen Civil fake booked me using a non-existent company in order to obtain personal information, served me with an extortion case for the sum of $3 million. Basically, she said Karen Civil sued her for extortion. That's funny. Extortion case for the sum of $3 million at the fake booking, and had it recorded, ordered to pass the video around the industry with the goal of embarrass and intimidate me. Today, ahead of our hearing, the Supreme Court of California sided with me. I want to thank my attorney. I stand by the court's decision. I look forward to my check being cut by Miss Uncivil. Her live today, where she pressed about Haitian women empowerment, was no coincidence. She's a loser in real life and in court. She lost. She's scrambling. Run me my coin, Karen Civil. Other times, people go silent in this industry because they can't afford to defend their factual truth. Keep this in mind before you attack the underdog. She thought I wouldn't defend myself. I am a master's degree holder from some school. My undergrad is in political science and journalism. My master's is in strategic communications. I had every intention of going to law school, but baby, that damn LSATs wasn't my ministry. Even if I couldn't afford my lawyer, I would have stayed up day and night defending myself by drafting my motions. Don't ever play yourself, Karen Civil. The devil works harder, but Jessica Justa, I guess that's her name, her real name, works harder in Jesus' name. Amen. Oh, and a special shout out to my honorary lawyer, blah, blah. Aliza Wright said, what? Somebody, the real brand, I know who this person is. Well, I don't know them, but they said she booked only to serve you. So disrespectful. Somebody else with a check said, wait a goddamn minute. Let me reread this. The devil was busy, but God. Somebody, look, you see all these checks? I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad you won with the fake booking. Yeah, like how the least you could have did, especially if you're going to serve her with a $3 million lawsuit, is give this chick that 10 stacks. The least you could have did was give her 10 stacks. You would have got it back on the flip side. The live reeked of let me try to gather my crew before I get embarrassed. The lawsuit was bullshit from jump. She tried to bully you and you didn't let her. I'm proud of you, sis. Now when you are getting our coins because it's girl trip season. Okay. Somebody else, I'm so proud of you. Nikki Thought says, oh, is that Nikki Thought? Wow, I'm glad you won because you're a sweetheart and don't bother nobody. Keep shining. That's Nikki Thought, child. The model. The YouTuber / model. Darius. You see all these fucking blue checks? Y'all see all them blue checks? Who is supporting her? Apparently, okay, wait, let me click out of this. It's a lot of people, rappers and all of that she again took their money and didn't do nothing in return. Right? Of course she wouldn't do it to Nipsey Hussle because Nipsey Hussle might have killed us, but I guess people she deemed to not have talent, she took advantage of them. From what I understand, Joyner Lewis. I didn't know who the hell this was. Tasha told me who this was. Okay, so this rapper named Joyner Lewis. He said Karen Civil robbed me of 60 stacks about 6 years ago. Did me dirty. She didn't know I would ever go to blow up. She got me for 60 racks when I was down to my last, and I hired her for consulting services. This was around the time Nipsey started to pop. R.I.P. Nip. But Shorty typed a list of things she would do on behalf of my career and put me on. Soon as I sent her the money, she stopped answering her calls. Then one day she had the nerve to answer the phone with an attitude like I was disturbing her day after a month of doing absolutely nothing. She was on vacation with my money and then told me There was nothing she can do for me. I put this on my mama. She did me filthy, bruh. 6 years later, and here I am. Wow. Karen gonna get her just desserts. Then after she robbed me for 60 stacks, I stayed quiet because I was afraid of being blackballed before I could even get the chance to get on. A year later, and Cameron accused her of doing him dirty on Twitter. And then I finally spoke up for myself, and Shorty had the nerve to send me a letter telling me she was going to sue me for assassination of character or something. She tried to make me write a public apology. I still have the public apology she sent me an email because she sent me the copy and paste and released it. LOL, no, I got emails to back up everything I'm saying. Wow. Karen Civil, dirty. Okay, so let's read what Jessica wrote. I got the same apology ultimatum, Joiner. Believe you, and I'm happy for your success. Imagine being new to this industry and seeking the help of Karen. She's, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I think, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I love, if you got beef with a bitch, I love when you tag a hoe in. If you don't, you ain't talking about me unless you tag me in. So she tagged every time. She keep tagging Karen in. Anyway, Karen didn't say her name at all. When I saw that video that they're talking about, she didn't say her name. She didn't say Jessie's name at all. But Jessie is tagging her ass all the fuck the way in. Okay. She wrote, and then seek the help of Karen Civil, and then experience this. A lot of y'all love to call me messy because I be telling the truth about folks in the industry. Like, why do that? Why do this? Then turn around and preach about Black Lives Mattering and protecting Black women. And she's not the only person that does stuff like this. A lot of y'all faves do it. I'm just not scared to tell the truth. I don't care if I never make it on anything else. God is the director of my life. I don't fear anything or anyone, especially in this crusty ass industry. Man, half of y'all wouldn't be able to walk in my shoes. I've been through it all, and I've been strong enough to tell the truth. And I will always tell the truth. I may not always have the best delivery. I own that. But I don't ever lie. I don't gain anything from lying. I may lash out when I'm feeling attacked. I own that. Well, at least she owned it. But I have never lied. And I have never gone out of my way to extort someone and take food off of their table while screaming Black Lives Matter and protect Black women. And I would never do that. Anyways, keep going to these women empowerment mean girl brunches. They are kind of women empowerment mean girl brunches. I got invited to one of them things, not from Karen Civil, of course, but someone in New York City who kind of, who's in some of the shits. That was the vibes I got. That's the vibes I got. And I don't want to be that bitch, because y'all know I can be a nasty bitch. But that was the vibes I got. I was like, if I come to another one of these events and this bitch even look at me wrong, I'm gonna get blackballed. I would get blackballed because I'm gonna fuck a hoe up. so let me stay my ass away from this towel brunch. Anyway, if y'all want to, but I'm here to tell you what you need in order to make it in the industry is within you. God injected everything into you that you need to make it. You will make it, and you won't have to dim your lights to do it. You won't have to be stolen from. You won't have to put your morals aside. Good is within you. You will not fail, and on Black Jesus or Karen's ain't white. Ooh. And then she posted the email from the fake business. Hi, Jessie and team. Hope things are going well. We're working with our client at Facebook on a really exciting woman empowerment campaign in Los Angeles. We love your work and would love to chat about a potential collaboration, leveraging your social channels and having you host. It's coming up quick, so would love to share some details if you're open to it. Do you have any ability today or tomorrow? She said, I was going to let it go, Elsa, like you suggested I do, Karen Civil, but I woke up this morning thinking about how you use Facebook and the name of Sierra and Trina Rockstar to fake book me for an event. You had me served that. What in the Fry Festival recorded me getting served and sent the video to Mandy from See the Thing in order to intimidate, embarrass, and suppress me in the industry. You use Facebook. She tagging everybody, boy. You use Facebook, Sierra, and Trina to extort me for $3 million. Can someone send this to Sierra, Trina, and Facebook, please? They deserve to know this is happening. They deserve to know that their names are being used to extort Black artists. Karen Civil was willing to go to the extremes of flying me to California to work with Facebook and Sierra. When I stopped answering the emails, she switched up and used Trina's name. She knows I'm very familiar with Trina and that Trina was having a series of events in Atlanta to celebrate her tenure in the industry. I would love to get in contact with Superfly in order to find out if they know that Karen is using their company to extort Black artists. Also, I'd love to know why all the big Black blogs deleted their posts regarding this matter. Okay, so you want to know why they did? Because they're not the big Black blogs. No. The Instagram blogs, okay? Because Instagram blogs, except for like on site or whatever, because most of the Instagram blogs, we spoke about this, get intimidated by celebrities, right? No shade, no tea, but the Shade Room got punked by Cardi B. They get punked all the time anyway, which again makes me feel like you can't really do your job. So I feel like Karen Civil does punk them, like, because when you a punk, when you allow people to bully you, everybody else know that you could be bullied, right? So that's what I think happened. Karen's just made a fucking phone call and they punked out and they deleted the shit. Anyway, I'd love to know why all the big bad blogs deleted their posts regarding this matter. I hope y'all wake the fuck up. This isn't a narrative. This is the truth. Access to what? You are a bottom of the barrel boozer. Fuck out of here. I guess she's speaking Creole. Miss Civil used women empowerment to fake book me, okay? Keep going to these mean girl brunches if y'all want to. All Karens. She's coming with that hashtag all Karens ain't white. Child. Let's see. Yes, Monique has her legacy already. Like I said, I get it. I get it 100%. I get it 100%. And if we look at it, Jessie is in the right. She's in the right. That's why she won her lawsuit. She's in the right. I just don't know. I don't know if it even had to start. You know what I'm saying? If the drama even had to start, right? I think that Jessie should have minded the business that paid her from jump, and we wouldn't have got into none of this shit to begin with. It's like it was drama that didn't even concern you. You ain't even a blogger. It's drama that didn't concern you. Yes, you knew the girl. So maybe, if anything, you probably should have tried to be an intermediate and not bring it to the internet. I'm talking about the alleged stealing of the name of Karen's podcast. Like, maybe you should. I think that's how this Hallish drama really started. And if you knew the girl, that's fine. Maybe you should have. I don't think bringing it to social media was the thing. So yes, and all of that, then Karen did what Karen does. And for what I comprehend, she's been doing this to a lot of people in the industry, and she shouldn't be able to, right? No, she shouldn't be able to at all. But I also feel like you need to mind the business that fucking pays you. I feel like sometimes being right isn't always, I get it. You want to be right, but like, what does that really get you a lot of the times? But Karen did know that, but that's the name of the game. Yeah, she know, but and that's my thing. It's like, that's the name of the game. She stole your shit. Did you have your shit trademarked? Did you have, you know what I'm saying? Did you have even like a soft trademark, right? Like, well, where's your blog? Did you have the website, right? I own Jovi Beauty, right? You got to make sure. When I tell y'all I'm Jovi Beauty on all fucking platforms, I mean that shit, right? On all fucking platforms, right? That's you have to own, because even if you don't have, y'all know I went to fucking school for marketing too. So even if you don't have like a full trademark, even like a soft trademark, nobody can steal your name if you own every fucking thing. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? How are they gonna do? I even own the Spotify, the fucking Apple thing name. It's mine. So how can somebody come up and make a girl, I guess, podcast any fucking way? That means somebody was slipping. Somebody was slipping. And Karen took, what's the word? She took advantage of the slippage. She said, I smell a skincare brand, Jovi. Listen, they had a girl who was trying to sell fucking skincare with my name on it. When you heard that, when and if I come out with a skincare line, y'all will fucking know. Y'all be the first to know. Hey, G Johnson. Hey, oh crap. It knocked me all the way down. Okay. Hey, G Johnson. Hey, Jamon. MM said he hopes Karen isn't scamming. I think a lot of them do. I think that's just a thing in the industry. You know, it's kind of like, it's like when people call Puffy, you know, that like, oh, Puffy was fucking his artist over. I think a lot of the times it's, you want me to care more about your business, your brand, your protection than you do. Like, I feel, but again, these niggas need to go to school. Everybody want to be a fucking rapper, but wouldn't know a good contract if it bit them in the fucking ass, or a bad contract. Like, you supposed to hire a lawyer, not just supposed to jump on shit because, oh, that's how people get taken advantage of. And that's not just black people, that's fucking Caucasian people. You get taken advantage of. If you don't know what the fuck you supposed to know. You want to be in this industry, you should probably learn about the fucking industry. Everybody want to be a celebrity for the sake of being a celebrity. But if you want to be if you are an artist, I'm an artist. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. But because I'm an artist, I look into, read, discuss the value of a fucking stream. Right? The value of my brand, myself, working with different people, not just jumping on any old thing that somebody fucking emails me and send me and say, oh, do you want to work with us here? Or do you want? No, because it's my brand. Right? And I have enough fucking degrees to understand my brand and my fucking value and not diluting it or setting myself up for something because it sounds good now. But is it good? Is it good for you in the fucking long run? When you're going to be 10, 15, 20 years down the line trying to fight for your fucking masters. Hungry and starving because you don't got no money. And every time your song plays, you don't even get a quarter from that shit. Let's get these likes up. Please and thank you. Read the contract and the fine print. That's one thing I need to say. Read the contract and the fucking fine print. Fucking Karen should have known. You want to invite this girl to go to do some shit so you could serve her for a $3 million lawsuit. Bitch, you better have gave her that $10,000. You was about to get it back. You was about to get it back. But because you did that dumb shit, come on, we need to get out of our emotions. And I feel deal with the reality and deal with how people are. Again, not how we want them to be or how we want things to be. Everybody ain't gonna let you punk them, right? Everybody gonna let you is not gonna let you punk them, but also you can mind your business. That's what I feel about this situation. Jessica Woo needed to mind her business from jump. right? And Karen needs to learn that everybody's not gonna let you punk them. Everybody ain't gonna be a punk. Everybody ain't gonna be a punk. All these bitches from Brooklyn. I think Jessie's moved to Atlanta, but I think all these bitches from Brooklyn. Everybody from Brooklyn ain't gonna be a punk. And you need to mind the business that pays you. Okay. She said, Jessie said the reason she did business with Karen is because she Haitian. But apparently, according to the Haitians, okay, because I done contacted the Haitians. It's not like hear me like I contacted the Haitian delegation. Child, but Haitians that I know, and they all tell me that Haitians, actual Haitians in Haiti, don't fuck with Karen. So if the Haitian, if she's Haitian, all I had to do was call my Haitian homegirls and homeboy to find that shit out, right? But if Jessie is Haitian, why Jessie ain't know that the Haitians in Haiti don't fuck with Karen? See, I might not know all the things in, Panamanian, but let me tell you, if I'm doing something and it comes up and that person is Panamanian, I can call my mama or my dad or somebody to that knows somebody. These communities are very small. Haitian communities, Panamanian communities, they're very small. To learn everything about somebody's child. Fuck, I remember back in the day, I tried to date this Panamanian boy. Child, wasn't even like 3 days before everybody knew. I was finding information about his grandmother. Bro, why do I need to know about his grandmother and know that she lived on 13th Street in Panama? Like, that's how it is. Like, these communities are small because, again, not a lot of people on these islands are even able to come to America. And if you're even one of those people who had enough family money or info or whatever to be able to come here, you probably lived in the same area on these islands and in these Caribbean places, right? If y'all understand what I'm saying. So why Jessie didn't know, okay? Why she didn't know that the Haitians don't fuck with Karen? Yes, she is. I just found that out today when I went to her Wikipedia page. Don't put that shit on us. She said, a businesswoman, I had to learn different behavior. I grew up fighting and cussing people out. However, business has been done basically legally, paperwork. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then for Jessica to say, okay, she was about to be a lawyer. You don't know this? Well, she said she could have did, but like if you gave her money or your homegirl, whatever, like it's what do you have legally to say that this is my shit? You can't come and take my shit because a girl who she allegedly stole a podcast, she should have been that girl. Jessica should have minded her business, and that girl should have fucking had her subs flood Karen shit and sued her ass. That's what she should have did. Let some big ass fucking blog or YouTube try to come here and be Jovi Beauty School or the Jovi Beauty Show and see what the fuck happened. Play with me. Cocktails and kimonos. Play with me. Yeah, she's loaded. Karen is fucking loaded. Trust and believe that. She said Cameron tried. Hey, dog. She said Cameron tried to tell. Cameron did try to tell us all. If she feels she could get something out of it, she'll get something out of it. She'll help you. She'll get because it's helping her, right? She'll help you, but it's helping her. But if she don't feel like you have any talent, whatever, she'll take your money and just leave you there like that. It's just an L. It's an L. Like people who want to be actors, right? Who pay these agents or whatever. And, people who want to be models and they go to these modeling things. And you already read all these articles about how, the photographers will scam you and take all these pictures. You got to pay all this money and do all of this shit. We've been reading about that shit for like years. But there you go. with your little shit going up there, begging your mama for money so you can go get these fucking modeling pictures. And then you want to blame the scammers when you knew you was getting scammed. Like, you mean a motherfucker? No, mom. Couture said she wants to be there, though. That's my issue with Jessie. Yeah. Jessie mind her business. She said, I don't go to none of them women empowerment events. Yeah, it's so... It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's so bullshit. He said, I go for networking. I go to certain events, but certain things I'm just not going to because I recognize the bullshit. I recognize the scam, the game you trying to get over. I recognize that. Couture says she's teamed up with the machine. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she is. She gonna continue to do it. She said the shade room is payola. I just think the shade room is punkola. I don't know if they're getting a check. I think that this is my personal opinion. You can't be in this blogging, you can't be in a celebrity news game and be able to be punked. I think that's my personal opinion on the shade room and the neighborhood talk and why they don't post certain things or they'll delete certain things. We've watched celebrities punk them. I made videos about it. We've watched celebrities go off. And then even more of them went off after the Cardi B cussed the girl out, called her a badly built fucking refrigerator. Remember? The girl from the shade room cussed the ass out, called her badly built, just fucking disrespected the shit out of her. I made a video. A lot of people on YouTube made a video about it. And then what the fuck did the shade room girl do? She got punked out. And she said, fine, I won't post no more videos about you. I'm sorry. And then they did it to Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. I don't want no drama, so I won't do it. Listen, that's not what Harvey from fucking TMZ will say. You gotta stand in your shit, bruh. And then they tried to do it to On Site. You know what Ra Ali told them? Suck my dick. That's how you do it. That's why I'm always pulling up the shit on Site. Why? Because On Site gonna just post everything. On Site can't be punked. We've seen them try to punk her. We've seen Ari trying to come and these people try to, I post me again and I'll beat the baby out of you. Now Ari running. She running hiding for her life. Because everybody is not willing to be punked. And I swear to God, you cannot be in this realm and be punkable. She says she's trying to use chaos marketing. She is. Couture said Jessie didn't mind when Karen was doing it for her though. Exactly. But again, and also that is a part of marketing, you know. It's kind of fucked up, but it's fucked up. It's kind of fucked up, but it's fucked up. Okay, I've lived it. I've done it. Yeah, she got a. Yeah, it don't make no sense to me. But she didn't say. I didn't think she said she got a master's in business, right? Because different masters are for different things. I think she said she wanted to be a lawyer, right? But still, common sense. A little bit of it. You must have took a business class. She said, how can somebody take your company name? Because she probably didn't fully own it. She probably didn't, like, I got my shit. You know, she probably didn't fully own it. She probably didn't put in for, you know, somebody probably told her, oh, you don't need to get a business license because, and it's true, you're a sole proprietor. But bitch, we online though. So maybe you should. Like, it's fucking $40, $50. It's not that deep. You know, maybe she just didn't do that. Because how the fuck somebody take your name if you own it? That's why, yes, 100%. And not the way they teach it. Because I know in fucking New York City, 12th grade year, you got to take a finance class, but it's not financed the way you think it would be financed. And it should be taught, in my opinion, from like junior high school. People should learn about money, should learn about interest rates, should learn about shit. But our education system is just set up for us to continuously stay poor. So Jessie doesn't understand this tea she spilled isn't going to advance her because the industry loves Karen. Yes. Some people will be like, yeah, because they didn't, stand up for themselves. So some people be like, yeah, but a lot of people, they go to dinner with her. They go on vacation with her. Their wives go on vacation with her. Remember I told you about their wives is cool with Karen. Their wives go to lunch with Karen. It's about relationships. And she has a lot of them. Okay, she's from Florida. Okay, I know Karen is from Brooklyn. Most definitely. She says, same here in London. You can find out about people back home easy. My area is heavy on Caribbean, especially Jamaican. We will find out about your people back home. Yeah, we find easy. Bro, I know where your mother, who your father, your aunt to them, where y'all went to school. You from 13th Street? That's the Panamanian thing. She from 8th Street. That's how they do it. They were like, I don't care. Like, ma'am, I've never been to 8th Street. I don't give a shit. Nicole said Jessie used her until she wasn't able to anymore. Someone else said Karen has a long, sketchy track record of her devilish practices. She works in marketing. It's a saucy. It's not fucking nice. I went to school I worked in marketing for a long time. It's not fucking nice. It's not. And you're right. She was, when she was using all of those things to get Jessie on Wilding Out, all of her relationships and all of her ways to get her on the show and to help her out when she needed, when they were cool, it was all good. She said, I first knew Karen when she scanned the Haitian Relief Fund with Wyclef. She called her a whole water buffalo. Called her a whole fucking water buffalo. Okay? A whole hippo. She did. And she got punked. And we talking about the Shade Room girl. Cardi B called her those names and was ripping through her and punked her and said, and don't post me no more. And she like, okay. So anybody could punk you. Anybody could punk you. You can't be punkable in this industry. You just can't. You can't. I don't think you should be punkable in life, but you damn sure can't be punkable and fucking talk gossip about people. The fuck that look like? Well, we do know a lot of punk ass niggas that love talking shit, but they normally, what happens to them? They normally get punched in their mouth. You got to be able to punch a bitch back on her throat. She said can't gossip about them and then want to be friends with them. I do love one side. She don't give a fuck. He said Harvey be throwing his law degree around on their asses. Yup. Every master's program has a marketing and on. Okay. Well, she apparently didn't take it, child. She said people mad at Karen, but they weren't focused on their money, just the fame. He said Cameron said she was shady. Yeah, we showed the Joyner Lewis response a little while ago. You're gonna have to go back in the video. She said, I took accounting and statistics and my major was math, but we all need to know finance because what I do, I work in finance. No, she's born in Brooklyn. I think she did move to Jersey. Most people move to New Jersey. That's a Caribbean thing, child. If they couldn't move to Canarsie, okay, they moved to Long Island or they moved to Jersey. Y'all know I'm trying. Y'all know I was talking about moving to Jersey too. Cameron said the same about Yandy, but them contracts say they are in the right. Listen, anybody who works in marketing, management, whatever, they're going to be a little shisty. They're going to be a little shisty, a little fucking shady, because that's how they get their business. That's how they get their clients where they need to be. Okay. You know what I was just thinking? Do y'all watch American Horror Story? I do. So the current season of American Horror Story, they're basically like talented. It's a talent pill. So it's a pill that they give that this scientist made up, this chemist. Her name is the chemist. Anyway, the chemist made for it'll turn you into a vampire. It will either turn you into you're going to kill people or whatever, but it will increase whatever talent that you have. Like, let's say there are a lot of writers. They wrote bestsellers and shit. They drew like the people who drew like the Mona Lisa. They like the best paintings, best everything, right? Whatever your talent is, it expands it like 1,000 times. If you don't have talent, it turns you into a gray person. Doesn't even matter. I'm telling you the whole preference just to tell you one fucking point. So in the season is this guy who just moved to Provincetown. Y'all don't even need to know the town. I'm sorry. And his daughter, okay? Side note, his daughter is the most horrible child, is the most horrible human being ever. The little girl deserves a fucking Oscar for the way she plays this role. She is the devil, okay? She is the devil. Okay, so this devil child, it don't matter. Point being, his manager, the guy's manager, she's an entertainment manager, right? So she's in a town. She needs to find out how you wrote 2 bestsellers in like 2 days. What the fuck? So she came and she's like, she didn't take the pill. So she's the most fucked up person. The manager, she's the most fucked up person in the whole town, including the fucking vampires who are out here trying to steal babies because apparently baby blood is better than big people blood. You have to watch it, okay? She's the most she literally set this little girl up to kill her mom. Well, not kill her mom, to make her mom take the pill to turn into a fucking gray person because she was standing in the way of our success. That's the manager. She's a great manager. That's what managers do. That girl acts so well, child. She needs an Oscar. You know when you watch it, girl, yes, baby blood is pure. So you know when you just watch some shit and you just like, what the fuck? It's like this little girl, her parents got to be actors. She has to be taking like acting classes since the womb, child, because somebody says everybody don't graduate at the top of the class. Somebody got to be at the last. She said, I love American Horror Story. Yes, it's so good. I actually know here. See, y'all watch American Horror Story. Yes, it makes you super talented or a fucking bum. Anyway, some people have the gifts, some people fucking don't, child. So nonetheless, I'm gonna go because we at 59 minutes and 19 seconds, and I want to get off of here before we hit a whole minute. So I'm done. Today's Friday. we'll see how I feel. I may do a live tomorrow, but nonetheless, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.